What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. I think this is going to be a pretty important video to talk about. So, welcome back to another episode of Debunking Anti Gunners. In this episode of Debunking Anti Gunners, they broke the law because they brought a gun in a gun-free zone. No, that's not how this works. Not exactly. Let me explain. So, we often hear liberals, anti-gunners, synonymous, but regardless, just my opinion. We often hear anti-gunners say things like, oh, well, that's a gun-free zone. We need to have more gun-free zones because then people won't be having guns. Less guns equals less crime in their eyes. But that couldn't be further from the truth. So, for starters, those signs don't mean anything in a lot of states. Let me specify what I mean by that. I'm not saying you can't get kicked out of a place that has a gun-free zone sign on it for carrying there. What I'm saying is a lot of states don't put those signs, they don't enforce them by law because it's not a law. It's not. It's a personal choice that the business owner makes of whatever business it is in whatever building it is. That's really all it is. And at least that's how it is in my state, Florida. I'm not going to sit here and speak on every other state. However, I can tell you for a fact there are several other states that view it the same way. For example, Indiana. Gun-free zones don't prevent crime. They don't do anything to help stop crime. Why? Because even if they do, even if it is enforced by the law, even if it's enforced, right? It's law. It is written down. Do criminals follow the law? I'm not hearing anything. Criminals don't follow the law, guys. They don't really care if you tell them you can't bring a gun there. I mean, I've seen videos of kids who have brought guns to school. Like, they haven't shot the school up, nothing like that. But, yeah, I mean, that's 100% illegal. Criminals don't follow the laws, plain and simple. So even if those signs had the effect that breaking the law would, even if it carried, even if it carried an enforcement behind it, who's it going to stop? It's not going to stop any criminals because the criminals already don't follow the law. They're already breaking the law anyways. What is that going to do to help the average citizen? Once again, if we're enforcing these signs as law, if they have the weight of law to them, how is that going to help your standard citizen who's law-abiding? They're not a criminal by any standard. All it's doing is just disarming them. You're not giving them a fair chance. In the end, all these gun-free zones do is just make it very easy for criminals to find easy pickings. I'm sorry, but the truth of the matter here is whether you want to admit it or not, a bunch of people who are forced to not be able to protect themselves aren't safe. They're sitting ducks. Not to mention, a lot of the issues with, the gun-free zone arguments that people are making is that it's all about a sense of security, not actually being secure, not actually being safe. They want to feel safe. They want to think that they are safe, even if they're not. And, those little signs, they think will do that. For whatever reason I'm unaware of, I don't know. Because, I mean, I can tell you guys right now for a fact, I've gone into a lot of places that say gun-free zone, and I've had multiple guns on me. Not just one, but multiple. It doesn't carry the weight of law here in Florida like it doesn't carry the weight of law in a majority of other states. Well, not a majority, I won't say that much. But in several other states, it does not carry the weight of law. So therefore, to make that argument that somebody's breaking the law just because they have a firearm with them or on them in a gun-free zone is just not 100% true. That's something that, one, again, even if it was, what is wrong with them being able to protect themselves? It just doesn't make sense to have a gun-free zone in any capacity. Oh, we don't want criminals thinking it's okay to bring guns with them here. The criminals take their guns wherever they go. They don't care whether you like it or not. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about you feeling safe. They don't care about your false sense of security. They don't care about any of that. They don't care about the law. I'm just confused on why people seem to think, one, that these signs carry the weight of law. But two, even if they did, I'm confused why people think these signs would actually work. I mean, it's a sign. I can get, here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example where it's not as criminal, not even involving firearms. We all know for a fact that there are people who, when they're at work, there's that sign right there right under their mirror, right above the sink, right in the bathroom. Employees must wash hands. We all know people who didn't wash their hands who were employees. Okay? It's the same concept. Now, of course, that's a very different situation. However, it is the same concept that just because there's a sign there doesn't mean people are going to listen to the sign. The sign doesn't do anything. The sign doesn't prevent anything. All in all, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. The sign doesn't prevent any crime. What, in this case, it does prevent is people being able to defend themselves, which, truth be told, encourages crime. I'm sorry, but if I'm a criminal and I want to harm people, where would I go? Somewhere they don't have guns, somewhere they can't protect themselves. I don't know. That just seems obvious that, I don't know. Maybe I am crazy, guys. I've said that a lot recently in these videos, but maybe I am crazy, that gun-free zones essentially encourage crime because criminals know that nobody's going to be able to defend themselves. So you just have a huge pool of victims ready to go, sitting ducks. But I think that about wraps it up for this video. I think I've proven my point enough that, one, not every state carries, not every state looks at those gun-free zone signs with the weight of law. Those don't carry the weight of law with them. But even in the ones that do have the weight of law with them, where it's like, hey, this is a crime if you carry here, in what capacity is that supposed to make people more safe? Criminals already break the law. With that being said, y'all make sure oh, goodness. I almost skipped it. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all and. Whether or not you agree with me, I'm confused how you could disagree with me. I don't know. If you disagree with me and you for some reason think that gun-free zones actually help stop gun crime, or any crime really, go ahead and comment down below why or why not so I can disprove you as well. But after that, make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.